Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of Let's Learn Bobs and Angels, and here we are at our carbon outpost because, well, there is a good reason. Last episode we noticed a severe lack of carbon as we were creating this wonderful little cobalt steel plate outpost. And I came over here, I said we were going to update the production of carbon over here this episode, but then I came over here and had a bit of a look, and as it turns out, look at this, these guys have almost 50k carbon in it, and the issue is we have this train that is going to the our lead tin outpost, and this one which is going to electrical components, and this one is a 4 and this one is a 1. So what's been happening is the 1 comes in, it's been emptying this one, and then the 4 comes in, it's been emptying all of them, the 1 comes back and uses this one, as you can see, and then this one here has been used up a lot. So what was actually holding up the process was this one was empty and the others were full almost. So the 4 train was here, these 3 carriages were full, and this first one was empty. So now we also have a 2 carriage train, which is just adding to the issue. So what I've done here is I put in a little bit of circuit logic. So what we've got is a feed out of each of these, which is just reading the contents. So yep, read contents, nice and easy. And then this arithmetic combinator takes the left silo and turns the output from carbon into coke. And I can just see an issue that I have right now. We'll fix that in a second. And then this one takes the right input and just compares the amount of coke to the amount of carbon, sorry, to the C. So essentially, it says if there's more carbon in this one than this one, then activate these inserters, which moves it over to here, which allows this one to fill. And one of the problems we've got is this is actually not quick enough. So let's pop another one in there. Alright, now the issue that has arisen is we have a C coming from this one that is feeding into here, so, and then that C is also feeding into there. We need to break that up with some green. First of all, we need to get the red to disconnect that wire, and now we can put a green there. So now this is seeing, yes, 35,000 carbon and the 47,000 C. So let's go back over this one. This one is seeing the 1.9k carbon and the 35k as a C. Alright, so we just need to duplicate that over here as well, just to disconnect those reds so we can separate it out. Alright, there we go. And now we see this one's turned off because this one actually had an even amount. The system works, and I think for simplicity we should probably do that there. All right. Why did that one just stop? Because I relocated that power pole. Wonderful. All right, let's get full 4 of these working. Yeah, it's not ideal, but that's what we got. All right. So now, if any of these ones on the left have more than one on the right, it'll move it across, and we'll slowly get some more happening. Is there a way we can speed this up? Yeah, there sure is. We can get this one picking up from there and dropping off there. And then we'll copy that to there and add another red wire. Why are you not working? Because of course Factorio now goes there. Okay. So we can copy that over to there and over to here. There we go. Now interestingly, that one is actually quicker if we do these ones there with that angle, and this one actually had that angle. It actually has to swing less. Now that that is very interesting, isn't it? We just copy that to there. So by reducing the angle, they actually swing less and work faster. And now you can see we're actually filling this up. Well, I mean, because this one's full. So, most importantly, this one is now full. If we put this on auto, we're going to take this back around and go back to our cobalt steel plate and see if the system works. This is the big test from our last 2 episodes. Once this carbon goes in, we should see some cobalt steel plate being produced. Now, while we're traveling, let's have a look what's next on our mission. We have to make. All right, let's go circuit. Fiberglass board requires glass. Interesting. Here we go. All right. Before we get too far, let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Here is our carbon coming in. First off, it will fuel the steel, and then we'll also get the cobalt ingots going. There is, yes, the steel ingots are working. So here we go over here. Oh, look at that. Cobalt ingots are working. Our steel is coming in. Our cobalt is on its way. While that's happening, let's connect this up, shall we? Yeah, we don't want that stuff to be taken onto the train, but there we go. We now have cobalt, we now have steel, and this, hopefully, if we pick this up, is cobalt steel plate. Sure is. Look at that, cobalt steel plate. It's what is the button to drop? I thought it was F. It's not F, is it? It's definitely not C. Why have I forgotten how to drop something on the ground? Alright. There it is, Z. Alright. We'll remember that one. But we can just manually pop it in here. And here we go, our cobalt steel is now operational. We'll pop a train here so that that can actually fill up. Except of course that these are going the wrong way. Pick up from there, drop off to there. Pick up from there and drop off there. And you guys just need to rotate. Why can't I do that? There. Alright, looks like I manually rotate them as well. There we go, alright. We now have a cobalt steel slowly filling up that train at a rate of 30 a second. This takes, what do we decide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 65 times 200 divided by 30 is like 400 seconds. So that's going to take maybe a bit of time, over 5 minutes to actually fill one of these. Well, that's that is what it is. But we almost have a full belt, almost compressed cobalt steel, which is nice. That just means we need to now look on to the next component of, and it's not the electronic circuits we're actually going for. It's the belts, isn't it? Yes, we are going on the belts. What I also want to do, I actually had a comment from someone saying that the music is really loud. So I'm going to turn the music down. I do love the music, but sometimes it can get a little bit loud. So there we go. We'll drop it down a little bit. See if that makes things a bit better. Did that actually do anything? Yeah, it definitely seems very, very loud, doesn't it? Anyway, we'll continue on. We want to make these. So we've got red belts. Everything we need to make red belts we've got. We've now got cobalt steel plate for the cobalt steel gear wheels and cobalt steel bearings. All that leaves is aluminium plate. So what do we need for aluminium plate? Well, there are 2 recipes. Interesting. Oh yeah, it's just coil. We can make molten aluminium from aluminium, manganese, and aluminium, copper, and silicon. Well, we don't have the recipe for that, so it's aluminium ingots all the way, which can only be made from carbon and alumina. Alumina is made from aluminium hydroxide or aluminium hydroxide with other things. Yeah, lots of other things. Let's just stick with aluminium hydroxide. And that is made, sodium hydroxide. However we do it, it's made from sodium hydroxide. We can do processed aluminium ores, so that is what we need to do. Alright, let's get that. That gives us that, which turns into aluminium pellets. Yeah, we don't need sodium aluminate. Let's jump back, ingots, there we go, alright. Alumina from aluminium hydroxide. From processed aluminium and sodium hydroxide, which comes from, we've set this up elsewhere, saline water to sodium hydroxide. Purified water and sodium, we don't have any of that. We haven't actually researched any of that. So our option is saline water. Alright. We will have to work that out somewhere. And first of all, we're probably going to need somewhere to actually build this. So let's build it up here, our aluminium plate. While I'm here too, someone, a faceless name, pointed out that I have been mixing up my brass and bronze. Oh, we're not at the bronze plate, are we? Let's head on over to the... Great, that's recorded. Alright, let's head on over to the plate production. Where did I produce the plate? My base is out of control, isn't it? Lead, tin, brass plate, bronze plate loading. There it is. That's the one. All right, let's go there. Let's go there, and let's fix up the name of that one. Because of course it's not bronze, it is brass, and I don't know what has been caught in my mind there with that bronze brass, but it has caused problems in the past. All right, so this one is bronze plate. There we go. Look at that. This one is bronze plate. Bronze plate loading, and this one is brass plate loading. Let's see if this one still actually doesn't have any stations attached, which makes things a little bit easier. Wonderful. Right, well, let's go head on over. Let's head on over to here, and we will start making a little bit of a blueprint for another train station. I really should just blueprint this, shouldn't I? That's probably not the craziest idea. Okay, what if I copy that? That's a fuel as well. I think that is really good. Alright. We don't want any belts. We do want some inserters. Power poles, yes. We will have to get rid of some of them. Circuits, no. No. Yes, we want those. We don't want that. Combinators we want. Stops we want. Splitters and a passive silo, yes. Alright, if I could get rid of some of these. Let's just do a quick drag over. Hopefully we get rid of all these power poles and inserters that are here. And if we don't, we'll just copy over. Yeah, get rid of those. Alright, I think that's gotten rid of everything that's here. And that is going to be... oh, we still end up with a little bit. Alright. Well, let's... it's not ideal, is it? What we're going to do is we're going to line that up there, and we'll just bring this up as far as we need to go, leaving a little bit of space because there's no reason not to, and pop it there. And then what we will do is deconstruct all of that, and then that, and we'll deconstruct that as well. And now we should be able to copy this whole thing. Whoops, without that guy. And this blueprint is going to be outpost station. And we'll have this as a train station, like that. Outpost station with stacker. That is pretty nice. We will put that into our library, and we are going to put that into the VA trains. Delightful. Alright. Now, of course, this is probably not going to line up exactly with this situation, but that is okay. That's okay too. Alright. Let's pop that there without that one. Getting bots to make train lines is not the best use of their time. There we go. Unless it's through trees, of course. Through trees, bots do a great job. Probably don't need those power bolts. But the rest of this stuff we do need. Alright. So, stuff we are going to need while our bots are doing this. We need the sodium hydroxide. So we need saline water, which we can get from chlorine wastewater, from regular water in a salination plant. Do we actually have that? I mean, we've got the tech. I know we've got it. Must be water treatment. A salination plant, which requires aluminium plate. That's a delightful thing, isn't it? And brass pipe. Well, I guess we can't go down that way. Let's have a look what else we can do. Saline water from regular water in a hydro plant. That is incredibly terribly slow. Saline water from thin mud water. Yep, well, we've that's the setup we've got elsewhere, but to get the thin mud water is the issue. That only comes from light mud water, which only comes from heavy mud water, or concentrated mud water, which only comes from heavy mud water, which only comes from viscous mud water, which comes from mud and water, or we can pump it with a was it a seafloor pump? Yes, one of those guys outputs the viscous mud water. So I guess our option is that really slow one, which was 100 water to 150 water to 20 saline water. Let's have a look at the amount of aluminium we want that. So this requires 100 saline water every 2 seconds to make 1 sodium hydroxide. And we want to be making a lot of this to be making that. So I guess we're going to have to do quite a production of saline water. There's no other way to make sodium hydroxide, is there? Not that we have access to. No, that is right. Chlorine gas and hydrogen gas. Well, that's a pipe dream, isn't it? Yes. Yep. Alright, so what are our other alternatives? Nothing much really. We can create the whole, recreate the, what am I thinking of? Recreate this whole setup that we have at our starter base. Because this is pumping out a fair bit of sodium hydroxide, isn't it? Where am I making sodium hydroxide? Somewhere along here. That's outputting seawater. There it is, sodium hydroxide. And then we use we're using the chlorine and the hydrogen to make our ferric chloride, which we also need. Well, maybe it's worth creating an outpost that does both of these products. I think that is probably the go. Alright, we need somewhere with water. And we actually have a few places. There is... down here is a prime candidate. Yeah, that is actually really nice. While I'm here though, let's just finish this off. Why does that not have power? That should have connected up, but it didn't. It's alright. Let's see if we can build one of those. In fact, let's build another one because we're going to need a second one over at our new track. And now this will call the train to start getting some fuel, but we don't want to do that. Where did I leave my construction train? So look at the map. It is down there. Yep, there it is, blocking the path. Of course it is. Blocking the path delightfully. Let us jump in there and get it off the track, and then we'll jump down and we'll start making some sodium hydroxide and ferric chloride solution. Is that what it's called? Sodium hydroxide and well, we can't see it. I think it's ferric chloride solution. All right. What we are going to need to do is head back to base because we are going to need to make a stack of things, and we're probably going to need whatever this is: chemical plant, washing plant, washing plant, washing plant, washing plant, electrolyzer, and more chemical plants. All right. So that is actually all we need, which is pretty good. Alright, why is this guy stopped? Let's see. Are you out of fuel? Let's put you on manual so it doesn't run through here. What is this train supposed to be doing? This train is going to... It's supposed to be going through there, but it is not doing that. Because that is red, that is red, that is red, and there's another train stop there. We have a backlog. Why has this train stopped? Because that is red. And that is red because this train has stopped. And this train has stopped because the stacker here is full. Well, well, well. Our first full stacker, which is a problem. There we go, and there. And hopefully that connects. Oh, that doesn't look like it does it? It does not look like it does. So why are these so full? because this is where all the stone is going. Oh, that is the problem. Alright, what if I... Is there any way I can connect this up? I don't think there is. Alrighty, well, what are our other options? Creating a different arrangement. Alright. Some other stacking. Whew, this is a tough one. Do I have any room here? I guess we can try and putting in another one here and seeing if that is able to connect. We've got a little bit more space here. It looks like it did. So that needs to go there. And that needs to go there. Now then, this guy should be able to... let's jump back out. If we toggle this one from manual to auto, we should be able to go in now. And these other trains can move, although this one's going to block it up again. Alright, well, there is an issue. We've got too many trains waiting to unload stone and slag. It's probably a higher priority for us to fix that than it is to get the sodium hydroxide going. So let's jump on down to there. Well, there we go. Alright. Our first death, I believe. The train ran over us. I wasn't in the train. People, it pays to pay attention to where you are. Alright. Yep, just a regular class, please. Let's get out of here. At least our train is... nope. Stop. Alright. This time we're actually going to jump into the train. And we're going to make sure that we do. And somehow we've avoided getting all the crap. Which is delightful. Let's see where our body was. It was somewhere around here. On the track. A great place to pick up a body from. No, I don't want to go there. I do not want to go there. And now, of course, we are stuck. Yeah, let's, it's a nightmare, isn't it? When things go bad, they go really bad. Alright, it was somewhere around here. We'll go searching for our body. And maybe it wasn't that far across. No, I've got a feeling it was back before this backlog, wasn't it? Oh boy. Search and search and search. Is it before this intersection? We should just get back in the train, to be honest. And we'll run over it again. Put it on auto. If it's not before that one, it must be before the next intersection. Is it before this one? Body, body, body. Ah, there you are. Alright. It's good to be back. There we go. Alright. We are back. Yeah. And we've got a blockage yet again. Alright, how can we fix this blockage? Well, first option we've got is we can increase the storage. Unfortunately, yeah, we are maxed out on that. So, all right, next option, we need to upgrade all of this to red belts. And then we need to remove these. Remove that. We'll put loaders in here, here, yep, there, and then we need to do it there, don't we? Why did I lose? Oh, I hit X, that's why. X cycles through your toolbars. So that needs to jump like that, and that one like that. Alright, now we have red belts. With red belts we can do just a whole heap more of this. And why aren't we making landfill here? Do we need to fix this up? I think we do. Alright. So these are all red. If we upgrade this section here to red, we can do some splitters. Because this is just too tight, isn't it? It is too tight, and what I want to do is I want to split off. Let's actually take this line completely away and do something else with this. I'm going to turn this into landfill. Alright, so first off we need to turn it into stone. And that is done where? It was here? Nope. It's not there. Alright, let's have a look. Stone, there it is. And how much does this use? This uses 2 crushed stone every half a second. So 4 crushed stone a second, 0.75 is actually 3 crushed stone a second. We can do 10 of these, sorry. Some fast inserters. Alright, so 10 of these will actually... Okay, new idea. Let's fix this up. Let's put this a bit further across here. And then we can do another 5 on this side. Alright, something like that. With an output here. Actually, no, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's rip that up. Let's move this one across. Let's make this design just a little bit nicer. Alright, now these ones are picking up from there. And then we'll have the output coming up here through the middle. Alright. That looks mighty fine. So these guys are going to output like that. And you're going to output there. Alright. There, and there. And we can power this up even. Alright, so this is turning what? 2 crushed stone into 1 regular stone. So it actually produces half a red belt of stone. Now we want to turn that stone into landfill. And this uses 20 in half a second. Yeah, so that is actually a good amount, believe it or not. And to make things a little bit nicer, we're going to do it right there. There we go, let's pop that there, and then that is going to go into a warehouse. That, and then you, my friend, are making landfill. We're going to need a few fast stack inserters, I think, there. I hit X again, come on. There we go, okay, that should keep it going pretty well. Yeah, there we go, okay, so we have a bunch of landfill now. And we could even put some more crushed stone through that. All right, what I'm going to do here is we'll branch that off. So if this area here fills up, we can still use stuff here. But I thought I was voiding this. Why am I not voiding this? An overflow valve. We're actually not full on. We're not full on slurry because we have no sulfuric acid. Is that what it is? That is definitely what it is, because the trains are stuck. Yes, hilarious. And why do we have such a disparity of crushed stone? It seems so tedious. 2,000 at a time. 2,000 at a time. Alright. Yes. I could set up a similar arrangement, but it's not going to work quite as well, is it? I wonder if we actually... Okay, what's this silo doing? It's doing nothing. Alright, new plan. New plan. Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of this. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll have to go over to there. Alright, we're gonna get 2 of these out. And this is gonna jump over to there. Alright, this works. That one's gonna go there. So we'll have, yeah, I like it. Now that jumps over like that. Here we go, we got a good 8 out. And we can now use this even faster. Alright. Yeah, you guys can all just disappear. I don't know if I've got room for a 8-to-8 balancer here. I could just put 2 4-to-4s next to each other if we don't have the room. Alright, 8-to-8. I do have room. Look at that, beautiful. Alright. Pretty happy with that. You go over to there. We don't really want to have to change that up anymore. Now we have these 4 that we can do something else with. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do that. And then we are going to copy this and put another one here. Can I do one that does both? No, I can't. It's fine. Alright, so not going to have room if we do this, are we? We need to do that. That one needs to go there, and that one actually has to go one further up. Alright, something like that. And then this one goes over to here. There we go, alright. So that is 2 red belts creating one complete red belt of stone. And 1 complete red belt of stone is more than 20 a second. It is 30 a second, but this is a crafting speed of 0.5, so this actually uses 30 a second. Perfect. That is perfect. So we're making 1 of these a second, and this holds 768 by 100, 7,680. If I divide that by 60, it's going to be like 120. It's like 2 hours worth of usage, which is nice. Could put more stone production. Because the problem over here is we're out of sulfuric acid. How are we doing on these now? Is this one still full? There it is. Alright. Still full. There we go. I just put 7 warehouses in there. Didn't want to do that. Where did they go? There they are. That's the way. Alright, how full are these? These are still like nowhere near full. Somewhere I've got another one of these trains. Maybe I should put in some kind of evening arrangement here. It's probably a better option. Alright. So to do that we need to put in some combinators. Do we have enough? We don't have enough. Alright, how are we doing for time? Wow, we are well and truly over time. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put combinators in here, and we are going to, I'm going to even this up so that when this one gets filled up, it'll push into these other ones, same as we did over further back. And then I'm going to do the same over here, and next episode I'm going to see if we can't use this even quicker, because this is a serious problem that needs to be solved. Alright, well, if you've got any ideas on how we can fix this, do let me know. Because, yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit worried that we have not left enough space here. The other option, of course, is we just build another one. Anyway, well, we'll figure something out, and we'll get back next episode. We'll be up and running and ready to make our sodium hydroxide and what was the other thing? Ferric chloride solution outpost. So, as always, thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.